know, the place is very loud. These days I'm shooting by roadsides. Our experience today is going to be slates or stones, what we locally call stone cladding. The stones they put on houses after the house is done being constructed. The gentleman you see there is called Dan, and he's our supplier for the day. So I'm not going to waste your time. I'm going to get straight in the video and give you the different prices and new knowledge that I've discovered about these stones. I'll also differentiate for you the prices. I'll also go further in the video and explain to you some of the stones that are sold to you that are actually not good, but some of you are buying them unknowingly. And then I'll also show you some of the stones that are actually quite good and very nice and reliable to put on your very, very beautiful house. All right, kindly enjoy the video. See ya. So today we are working with young gentlemen who have been in this business for a very long time. This is Isaac. Isaac, who's a kubantu? And this is Dan. So we are going to discuss the different prices of these stones, and I'm also going to use the information I've been given by these gentlemen to, well, first of all, let me give you directions to their business. Most of you who have been to Chanja, Chisasi, Kumbuzi, you know this spot. This is the junction that can take you up to Chisasi, Komamboga, Chanja, right here. Locally, this is what they call Kumukaga. This is Gayaza Road, right here. This is Gayaza Road. And these people are located exactly right here on Gayaza Road. I'm going to take you through their business, and I'm going to enjoy this because I love working with these boys. They've actually told me quite very many interesting things. Now, when we are working with stone cladding, we are dealing with various types of stones. All right, these are some of the stones we deal with. First of all, we've done a stone cladding video before, but when I discover new information, I come back and make another video. It's not a must that I must always make one video of something. The moment I have new knowledge and information, Jango Isaac, Wagenda, Jagalono baby. So me and Isaac here are going to elaborate different prices about these. Kati, Isaac has told, wait, Dan told me a square meter of these stones. You see these stones? They've told me they are selling a square meter of these at 45,000 Ugandan shillings. All right, 45,000 Ugandan shillings. Katiebezo dollar meka. Anai. Sumaina kumanya. I'll translate for you dollars later. Now, 45,000 Ugandan shillings. But if you're taking above 10 square meters, 10 square meters going up, they'll give you at 40,000 Ugandan shillings. Yes. These are actually very cheap because the last video I did was a little bit more expensive than this. Dan sicho amayinja amaga center maker. Mitwale na chitundu. Bangambye nti oliwa abatwala mangi musobola muwa ku mitwale ena. Mumuwa Kati no yongeza ku ddoboozi. Yagate biwulire. Wemba sikuwulira n'eddoboozi libaafu jjukira tukompitinga ne noise ya ku kkubo. Alright, so these stones are priced according to the type of stone. I don't know. If you look at this type of stone, this is a very strong stone. All right. Another thing, you people, when you're buying slates, don't just send people. At least when you send them, they should show you the color of the stone, because these colors of stones show different strength in their making. I'm going to show you a certain type of stones that looks very beautiful, but when you put it on your house, it's easily affected by water. That Dan has told me they don't cut that stone and leave it here. The moment it rains on it, the stone starts breaking and peeling. Now imagine you put that on your house. This is supposed to be a one-time job, a permanent job, but instead you end up having those stones breaking on your own house. All right, now this type of stones, now this size in a square meter, they are 40 pieces. Sicho? They are 40 pieces in a square meter, which means they can cover a large area space. Now this is also the same stone like the other one. You see them, they also cost the same price as the other one. It doesn't matter what design they cut it, but the square meters are still going to cost you the same. So when you come here, you can have your own design idea, they will cut it for you. You can want them small squared or something, they'll cut for you, but the price will still be the same because of the type of stone. 45,000 shillings a square meter. If you're taking above 10 square meters, it will be 40,000 Ugandan shillings. And if you're taking very many, they might even give you at 38,000 shillings per square meter. In my books, that's actually quite affordable. If you don't have someone who can install for you, they can install for you, but at a price, it's not free. Unlike the terrazzo people, these ones will charge you to install for you. Hey, are we following? So they charge according to stone quality, the type of stone. But in this one, I don't know how many stones are in a square meter, but I'm sure they are slightly lesser than the other ones. All right, so different designs, but the square meter prices stay the same. Wait, I think they're actually more in this one, more than 40 because of the size, but the coverage is still per square meter. All right, now I don't have to show you different designs. I just wanted to show you a type of stone and tell you its price. This type of stone here, be wary. Stones look similar, but they are not the same. But if you look at these are very, very solid. You understand? Inside. Now we are going to move on to gray stones. What some of you call black stones are actually not black, they are gray. Hey. I'm going to show you pure black stones. Black stones are actually different. Kati, let me see. Most of these people work on order. They work on order. So don't be thinking you're going to find all the stones you need at the same time. You might, because they make them and leave them there. But certain types, they don't make them and leave them there. Now these are what they call gray stones. All right? Hold on. Nezinos are gray. Even these are gray stones. You see them? They look like a zebra-ish. You see that? This is actually gray. A square meter of these gray stones, a square meter. This a square meter is 50,000 Ugandan shillings. If you're taking above 10 square meters, they'll give you at 45. They'll give you at 45,000 Ugandan shillings. All right? These gray stones. Okay. Now these gray stones also, they are 40 pieces in a what? In a square meter. Are we following? Remember, they are very big. They carry a big, or rather they cover a very big area space. Now how should we measure the inches for you? But these are square meter is 50,000 Ugandan shillings. And if you're taking over 10 square meters, they'll give you at 45,000 Ugandan shillings. These are the gray stones. Kati, I'm not bothering to show you different designs. I've told you, you can come with your own design and they'll cut for you. It depends on which stone. They charge according to stone. All right? Dina jinja muli ita mutya? Dina jinja. The purple. Hey, now these are the first ones I showed you are the ones they call purple stones. They actually look pinkish purple. All right? Now, but when you people send people to buy stones for you, they are actually coming first to Sembu. Let's take photos, send to our boss who is abroad after they take the cheaper ones. So you have to be very wary. I don't like that thing where kids hold on to those trucks. It's very risky. You can easily die. Anyway. Nonetheless, let's proceed. So I'm going behind to show you the workshop. I show you the other designs of what? The other types of stones. Because at this point I'm showing you types of stones that can be cut into different shapes. Shapes are what you call designs. Different shapes, but the square meter prices are the same. No matter which design you choose, it doesn't matter. So it's basically type of stone. And then we have hi. And then we have, how are you? And then we have jangu tubalagagano bagaita bacha. Hold on, I greet my boss. Gano bagaita kitenji. Angambye kitenji. Now, locally, hold on, let me come. Hey. Now, these stones, this brand here is called, locally called Chitenji stones. I don't know if there is an English word for this type of rock, but it is red. It's like a red stone. It has red patches in it. You see that? Now, this one is a very beautiful stone. It's different from the purple rock. A square meter of this rock is going to cost you 60,000 Ugandan shillings, but even at 55,000 to 50,000 they can give you if you're taking very many of this particular stone. All right, you've seen it. You've seen that. It's very beautiful. I wanted to give you an idea of how it would look like if it was on your house, and it would look like that, something like that. It's a red stone, so you can have different designs cut for you, but the price is still going to be 60,000 shillings if you're taking less than 10 square meters, and then above 10 square meters you will pay 55,000 shillings to 50. If you're really taking very many, they can give you at 50,000 Ugandan shillings. All right, there we go. Now we are going to proceed to other stones. I told you these are the gray stones. This right here, it's a gray stone. It's so pretty. So it's not black. Those who have been calling this black, no, it's not black. I'm going to show you a black stone. Okay, and then these are white stones right here. These are white stones. I want to use samples. Kati, these are the bad ones. Gano mabi nyo nyo nyo. They are white. They look very nice. Naye biringe bipapula. It's like pepper. Yeah? The moment they get wet, the boys have told me dibali menye kandozolira bakasali ingiramu amazi. Chimenyese. You understand? This type of stone, this here, it's like white, it's like cream. It's there. This stone, try to avoid it. It's very cheap. A square meter is 30 to 35,000 shillings. But in the long run, you're going to be wasting your time. All right? Now, but if you want it, yeah, you can still buy it. It's a white stone. They call them white stones. A ginger deer. A square meter costs between 30 to 35,000 shillings. Those are the only problem. So its only weakness is water. The moment it's slated, it's not. It becomes about water. How? Water bichi? It's not water resistant. See that? It's very weak. All right, let's move on to the black. Some of these grey stones have a shiny element. They look like sparkles. Peter. So you see that some of these stones you can be lucky and you get the grey ones that have a sparkly element. That's so pretty. and it's engraved in the stones. It's unique. I've never seen this. I am actually quite impressed. All right, let's go to the guy's workshop and see what's up. It's an old job. I just wanted to show you something that you can actually buy offcuts. Offcuts are cheap. Oh, you know offcuts say? So you can actually come and buy offcuts and they slate them for you, maybe on your house or something. If you don't have the money to actually buy slates, you can buy offcuts. Offcuts can actually be designed in a nice way to look nice. Look at this. I think this is old, but it's nice. And this was an offcut job, all right? Now, I don't know the price for offcuts. I think that is something that is negotiable. You come on site and you negotiate with them. But I think they can also do. What do you think? I don't know. I feel like it's actually nice. If you have something outside, an outside toilet or something, and you want to slate it and you don't want to waste money, you can just buy offcuts. The other thing I forgot, that these different stones consume different materials. Some of them actually consume more mix, like the sand and cement mix. They consume a lot more of it. Now, especially now, do you remember our purple stones? They don't consume a lot of material. I think that's why people are buying those now. Even the black ones don't consume a lot. I think because of their sizes. Every time your slate is really small, it's going to consume a lot more material to actually fix it on your wall. If you're going to slate, there is no need for you to plaster. Don't forget that. You don't need to plaster to slate. They just put slates, no need to plaster. Alright? So these are the purple stones, and this is before they actually start slating them, alright? Standi yange wetujire sete bajajijao. Aga ewaddeyo okusala yakoze ati. Wabivuddeko?
Tunakoyo okusala.
Nagambye oninde. No, sala ejinja abantu balabe nga bebasala. Ndi wano kati naawe. Omwana ono bannange. Obudde bwakunyuka naye njagala nsalireyo ejinja. Wetaaga amazzi okusala? Basooka yiwako mazzi?
Etambula n'amazzi.
Mashini etambula n'amazzi. Kati zino ze offcuts. These are the... Hey! So, black. No, but mpaye kalu. Mpaye ginger kalu ya black. This is how black stones look. In itself, they're actually black. But black stones, a square meter is how much? 70,000 shillings a square meter. I tell you about manji. Bamsalidako pakawa. If you're taking many, that's above 10 square meters of these black stones, they'll give you at 60,000 Ugandan shillings. In my opinion, this is actually very cheap, because black stones are actually the strongest and hardest. To cut a black stone, man, this shit is crazy. But this is how black stones look. And they were in the process of cutting. Rakuba budebuzibye. Nzenzenzizedet. Acho ina chituli mu mpale. Wona stamira abantu. Oyamba de mpale satu. Oliriza. I don't know. Ngoba olikola. But seriously, a black stone, it will cost you 70,000 Ugandan shillings a square meter. And if you're taking many, they'll give you at 60,000 Ugandan shillings, just above 10 square meters, alright? Kati, musoka namwe kubako. Aka design ke wogendo sala. Kati engeri gye kibeera amasanyalaze tegasobola kukuba.
Amasanyalaze gali mu.
Kungulu tegatuukako. Kati amazzi ogayiwawa. Gabira mu mashini.
Gabeereri mu kitundu ya kaguzi gali eri.
Gaveeri ne gatuuka eno nga pump.
Gatambulira mu sekete kuli.
Quite interesting. Kasala tulabe. So kompe simu yange nkwateyo ka short ka slate. ogenda kunzirikaza.
Sigala.
Whoa. Kamange komao. Kamalirize. Whoa. My God. So they carve them in different designs. This is how they do it. And then they come up with something like that, a finished product. All right, so I'm gonna touch this boys contacting this. I love supporting young talent. We have to support our own people. I'm gonna touch their contacts in the video because this is their business, and I think their mom or something. I don't know, madam or something. So this is actually a business owned by a woman. All I'm saying is, women out there, you can do big stuff. I'm impressed. I get impressed. I meet so many women in this industry all the time. This is part of the construction industry. And these are slats. That's how they cut them. They produce them for you. You can have your own order. You can pre-order with them, and then they can actually design for you some very, very beautiful stones. You know, something so freshly cut. It's actually such a fresh breath to actually experience some of these things. When you see them firsthand, you have to understand how much work goes into this. And for someone to charge you 35,000 a square meter, 40,000 a square meter, I believe you're getting your money's worth, because at the end of the day, we are supporting our own people. We are trying to uplift our own people. We're doing the best we can. We don't have the kind of money to invest, but we have platforms and we have people willing to support young people and enable them. This is empowering. When you do something like this, you're exposing these people's businesses. You're exposing them further to the person, to the next person who didn't know them. You know, they are situated nicely, which means you wouldn't worry about finding them. You know, these are young people in the industry. I love this. I'm impressed. I'm happy about this. I would call this a perfect week because of what I've seen. I've seen so much. African people are working so damn hard. So anybody out there that thinks African people are just sitting on their hands or they're lazy, please cut that shit out. African people are working so damn hard. And this is just a percentage of the people I've showed you. There is way more people. I'm going to bring you so much talent going forward. These are people who are self-employed. Their working day, it's coming to 7, you know. But people are working, even this time. Right next to me, there are people who are building a sock pit. Right next to them. And all this is hard work. These people are working so damn hard. I hate it when people sit there and say black people are lazy, they are not working, they are begging. No, they're not begging. It's just circumstances. It's not easy for everyone, but people are putting in the work. Everywhere you go, people are putting in so much work. They're doing so much for themselves. So when you can offer or lend a hand, lend a hand. When you can support, because now this is somebody that's actually putting their energy somewhere. So when you can't support them, kindly support them. I told you, when I find a business and I'm impressed, I do a video. And I see so many businesses, so you're going to be seeing so many videos going forward. And I want to share with you these people's talent, these people's energy, these people's skills, because this takes skill to do. You know, I respect these people so much. I have more respect for people like this. Their contact is going to be in the video. Every contact I attach in these videos has a WhatsApp contact to it. So you can always WhatsApp these people, pre-order. You know, they can come on your site and measure for you square meters if you don't know how to measure square meters. But I remember teaching, if you want to know the square meters of something, get a tape measure. For example, you want to know the square meters of this stone. This is the length, all right? This is the length, this is the width. Measure in meters, multiply this by this. You don't need to measure the whole circumference, just one side and this side, and then multiply. What you get if you've measured in meters is the square meters of this entire area surface. All right, so you come to them, you make orders and support these people. These prices are cheaper, you know, because for me, I'm here to look for convenient prices for you day by day, because there is so much thuggery going on in this industry. You know, omwana ngambye mbu abantu bajja ne bakola orders nti omuntu ansindikidde angambye agala muterako mayinja tali ku ground, and then someone picks the cheapest stone and charges you a price for the highest price of a stone that exists. It's not fair. So I want you to understand the different types, that these colors mean that the stone is different, so the price is very different. Keep that in mind and know what you're paying for. It's that simple. Thank you for watching DOREEN'S African Experiences. If you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe, like and share. Learn to share this knowledge with your friend. Even if you don't want to subscribe, just share the knowledge with your friend. All we need is awareness. We need people to know. We learn every day, and I want to learn with you. I learn too. I don't know everything, and I accept that. So I want to learn. And when I'm learning, I want you to learn with me. Don't forget that I love you so much. I love you a great deal. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching me. Let's do it another video. Let's get, I think the next video is we're going to finish our 2-bedroom house, right? We're going to finish that. See ya.